Hello. So our challenge is computer vision challenge. I choose this challenge. So I need to use a pre-trained versatility and chain on flowers dataset. So here you can see here the main step I will perform is first I analyze the dataset. Then once I understand the dataset, I will define dataset and data loader PyTorch module. So separate data from training optimization. And next is I load pre-trained model and train on our dataset, and the final is evaluation. So let's jump to the detail. So first you can see here I moved to the original URL of our dataset and read very carefully and find out that there are two main links. I need to know is the first is set ID mark for test chain validation splitting. So image labels .mat is for label for all the images which define in .tcg in the folder contain all the images. So we choose that, unzip the image folder. So first thing I load all the labels and then visualize the distribution. You can see here the number of images between classes is not the same. For example, this label, there are many images, over 250. And next, load train test validation splitting. They already defined -1 for convert from one index ID to 0 indexed ID. The number of images between datasets is, I think, is not balanced, but they already define it. So I also visualize the distribution in chain validation test dataset. For chain and test dataset, for each class there are 10 images. Once we understand the dataset, I can define data set and data load the PyTorch module. As usual, there's two main methods: init, blend, and get item. As usual. And one thing we need to notice that the size between, there are a lot of size. They are different in the size of images in chain dataset. You can see here this size 500, 667, 3 is the most popular. So based on the difference in image size, I redefine dataset by add some basic transformation like resize to 500, random horizontal flip, rotation a little bit, 20 angle, and convert to tensor. And once we have dataset and data loader, I load pre-trained versatility from PyTorch hub. For the first experience, I use first layer convolution layers as feature extractor. So for the first experiment, I set it 2. So I freeze on the first layers, only edit the 5 layer, but the result is not good. So I decide to fine-tune the whole model. Now we have a dataset, we have a model. We optimization perform by define loss function called astrophy loss. optimizer is static gradient descent, non-rest point zero dot point 001, and step learn rate scheduler. It's like a general optimization loop for each epoch. Convert to dedicated device, forward compute loss, zero optimizer, backward while back propagation, update grades. Here's that function for logging, and so I chain with 50 epoch. And once we finish chaining, we can see the evaluation here. The magic is quite good with chain accuracy 98, fair validation nearly 90, and test accuracy is nearly 87. I think it's good because that imbalance in chain validation test. The images in test data set is up to 6,000, right? Let me see. Yeah, 6,000, and we only have 1,000 for training, so the result is quite good. I also plot the increase in noise functions as well as the learning curve. So that's our submission for this program. So the reason I want to join that program is because I want, everyone know right now AI is the most growing field. There are a lot of application, and the future is promising. So I want to become leverage first and little leverage AI in current career. Apply AI for daily work and understand that. In the long term, I want to become AI engineering. Apply some research from paper to real world, deploy it to the real world product.